What are those again?
Sweetos.
Is that Cheetos with sugar?
Yeah, they're just Cheetos that taste literally like I said, it's literally I'm eating a churro. It's awesome. I mean, they even have Cinnamon Toast Crunch that tastes like churros. So if you're a big fan of that, then there's something for everybody.
Sounds like they should make a cereal out of it.
They do. Cinnamon Toast Crunch does it.
Out of the Cheetos?
Not Cheetos, but churros.
That sounds wonderful. With that, let's give this a shot. All right. It worked.
Here we go.
Some big news, because we talk all the time, but we're going to have a booth at TFCon in Los Angeles.
It's about, I was ragging on TFCon so much, like every time where they pick the same places over and over again. Like as soon as Baltimore was over the other year, they basically announced it for Baltimore again. And then they did Florida, and I was just like, can we get something back on the West Coast? I mean, you guys just sit there. It's not cool. And then, yeah, that announcement came through the other day, and that got me excited, but it's coming at a bad time for me.
And you know me, when I run a booth, I always have the best prices at a con, to a fault sometimes.
Well, I mean, sending people over, being like, hey, what's for sale over there? What's the price? Scouting everything out.
That's typical carny behavior, sir.
Oh yeah, no doubt it.
If there's 2 funnel cake stands, you gotta at least be at the same price as the other funnel cake stand, if not better. With the same product, let me tell you, where you buy something, this is the cool thing about it. When we had that booth, we made friends. You know what I mean? It wasn't just like, yeah, buy, get out, boom, have fun at the con. Like we sat there, we talked forever to a lot of these people. Sometimes it was like, okay, well, I got 6 people over here that want to ring up. You think I could just break away for a minute, but I enjoyed every minute of it.
We figured out the strategy. If it was somebody we didn't want to talk to, then it was me coming over to you, being like, hey man, so we got this item. I don't remember what it cost. Do you remember what it cost? Like, and we switch places.
Yeah. Well, don't give away our secret. But that being said, I would like to put together like a West Coast type. There's some really good groups that like, who is it? I'm brain farting here. They have big groups. They have meetups all the time, things like that on the East Coast up north.
I mean, like you talking like more convention style stuff?
No, just groups of people. They're just friends. Hey, what's up, George? Hello. I don't know who this is. For some reason, it's not showing. Maybe it is.
They want to be incognito.
Or maybe they're blocked on Facebook, George. I don't know.
Oh yeah, they could be in Facebook. That's true. We've always got to deal with that.
It's probably Curtis.
Oh, yeah. I mean, I was in Facebook jail for 24 hours.
You know what? I got blocked from it. Oh, it's Eric. Hey, what's up, Eric?
Oh yeah, I just saw him yesterday. How you doing, Eric?
Enjoying
your toys?
I blocked a Marketplace, and I haven't even posted to Marketplace in like 3 years.
You don't have to. The thing is that they're doing because Anthony got blocked as well, and
Eric. I think
so it's just. I feel like they're trying to use an algorithm to decide everything, because like that's the issue that we're having in the group. So anytime I approve a game, I'm very quick to message somebody before I approve, being like, hey, look, if I approve this, I need you to go in and edit it and turn off that sales post. Because if you don't, you're going to get flagged. And so who was I working with the other day? I was working with somebody, and we ended up having to delete the game and repost because it was just too, like Facebook had jumped on it so quickly
Yeah.
that it put it under investigation. So those
Like
are things that I try and be proactive with to make sure that, because if you're going to use, like, you can't use dollar signs, and it's now seeming like if there's a certain verbiage or jargon you're going to use that we've got to be careful with. So it's one of those things where people say international shipping, I'll just be like, international postage, change it, something's just kind of got to give. So if you're going to use dollar signs, use the emoji ones. Those ones don't seem to bother anybody.
Yeah. There's a tip from George to get Eric, so that way you can get your pretty little face up here. We all want to see it. So yeah, I, and Simmons are going to get a room together at TFCon Los Angeles. So there's no more room in that room. All right. But if you want to work for free at my booth, you can.
Free hugs.
Actually, I only got one booth for the con. I'm only going to take Transformers if I can help it. And like Transformer swag. There you go, Eric. Yeah, see, it worked. There's the Arizona boy. What's up, Jerry? Are you in Alaska yet? Jerry is one of our new members.
Oh, nice.
I've been chatting with him. He's crazy, so I like him automatically. He's not really crazy, but
well, Eric's originally from Alaska. Found that out the other day.
Yeah, that's right.
Didn't even know. Like, where are you
Jerry's
from?
not from Alaska. He's visiting a friend.
Ah.
Yeah, I think he said Seattle or Oregon, or I don't know.
The Great.
He's around there. You know what I mean? A quick drive over to Alaska. Yeah, who is this? Click on this link. Let's see. Click link in post to allow StreamYard to show your name. I want to know who this is in Australia.
That's going to be either Billy Ho or there's like two Billy. There's like three people that we've got that are in Australia, and one of the ones I converse with the most is Billy.
I'm not doing TFCon Baltimore. I would love to just be able to go, but from Arizona, that's a long drive, man.
Yeah, I drove from Richmond before I lost my vision. I drove from Richmond, Virginia here. That's 2,600 miles. It took me a little over 2.25 days. I would never do that again. That is, and then you're talking about doing there and back. So I mean, that's not pretty. It's a lot of lower back pain. No, I'm sorry. The trip to Vegas was enough anxiety as it was, and I wasn't even driving.
Hey, so the trip when Carl and I did the Vegas Unicron last March.
QuakeCon.
So I don't haul a lot of trailers, right? So I'm not real experienced with it, but it was raining. We were going
on and off.
Yeah, and then we pulled over a truck stop, hit a pothole, and then we hear this weird scraping noise. I pull over and the whole trailer came off of the hitch, so it was dragging. Oh man, I was white knuckled. Luckily, one of the maintenance guys came up and gave us a big old lag bolt to put in there.
It was literally one of the best instances of karma, because we actually had a truck driver come up and notice something was wrong. Very friendly. And then suddenly, because behind us, so in front of us was a gas station. Behind us was literally a maintenance yard for semi-trucks. And the dude came out on a golf cart or whatever it was. He saw exactly what was wrong, temporary fix real quick. He got a big lug nut, put that sucker through, and then he was just like, come on back here and I'll tighten it down for you. Because that was literally the whatever bolt was in there was inadequate. Because when we hit that pothole, it literally sheared off the bolt and that sucker was gone. So he basically was like, yeah, that's not coming off without tools.
We're going to be at the LA TFCon. I bought it, was it today or yesterday? Anyways, yesterday. I got one booth and I upgraded it to a corner booth so I could open it up. So that'll be fun. We got a booth and then we doubled the size of the booth because we didn't realize how much shit I actually had. And it's, for being 16 foot long, that's a lot of front to manage. You know what I
Are
mean?
you talking about are you talking about Toy-Con when we went in there with what we first had?
Yeah.
That was interesting because what's his face? So the guy runs
Oh
Rogue
wait,
Toy.
click this link that's showing down here, guys, if you want to jump on a video chat with us.
Yeah. So like the guy who runs Rogue Toys came up to us because there's a lot of people that weren't showing up just due to this whole COVID situation. And so, I mean, the prices of the table were pretty expensive. If I remember right, they were like $450, $500 for like a 6-foot table. And they just came up to us and they're like, "You want that for $50?" And Tim was like, "Yes." And by getting that, we were able to kind of get this U shape to where we were able to get people to come on in, look at more stuff, and then come on out. And we had a really cool artist next to us who lives in Vegas.
Gotcha.
And we're gonna be, if I can make it back in Unicon, we're actually gonna be next to him again. I think is what you said. So I mean, we made a lot of cool friends. We had a guy across from us that was selling like pins. That was cool. There was another guy that customized Marvel Legends to do figures that weren't made yet. So he was always constantly coming over to us looking at the Marvel Legends that Tim had and was like, we're trying to do trades or buying and whatever, and then would disappear. So and then the guy who did the customized Legos, he came over. He was really cool, very, very personable, and gave us lots and lots of information.
Yeah, he had some pretty rad custom Legos too.
I mean, he does everything.
They go for pretty good money too for just a little Lego minifigure. I'm surprised. Maybe that's a business I should have got into.
Well, I mean, he came out the same time as Funko, and Funko is the one that really took off, but he's always kept up pace.
Yeah. Yeah, he could definitely grow some. So there in the chat, guys, there's a link that looks like this. If you click it and you have a camera, or if you don't, I guess. I don't know. You could just audio, but you can join us on the video chat. So I delivered $900 to Grant today. Yeah, from the Vegas game. It's a short drive, so it just makes sense, you know. I think he's probably already spent it on Transformers. I'll be honest.
I would have heard about it if he did. And I still think he's in shell shock from winning.
He's got lots of pre-orders. You know, Grant.
Like who doesn't?
Right.
I'll just tell you this: like this whole fans toy situation is just making me extremely aggravated and annoyed to the point where it's like I don't really believe anything posted on any site. Like I don't care what forum you're part of, and I don't care who you say you know. I don't really believe anything anymore because for the longest time we were all believing that one of the fans toys molds was destroyed because now the boxes are looking different than what they originally looked like. You can't tell me that you had 500 bugs or however many were sold just sitting in a warehouse. It would tell me that you have the worst accountant ever managing your money because that is a lot of lost revenue if you're telling me that that's going on. So, and then suddenly we had no idea that Rig was coming out. There was nothing. I remember prototype pictures and then suddenly, boom.
I didn't even hear anything about Rig, but I did see a great post countering the point to the people complaining about his elbow joints, where they showed some of the shots from the animation, and he has no elbows. So I mean, you know, they got to add one if you want articulation, unless you just want that straight arm.
And then somebody just made the point that it's really like fans toys.
So Brandon,
fans toys is like just putting like a chokehold on everybody because like, you know, Bad Q puts out their collector's edition. Fans toys bugs. Huffer, right. Their version, Huff.
You know what? I like the fact that people are getting the opportunity to get reissues of these molds or new molds or whatever from fans toys, but I really don't like the spirit behind it. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to only have a fans toys option. The Bad Q bugs are amazing.
I have them.
They're a fraction of the cost.
Yep.
Huffer is dope. I would, even after looking at the comparison shots between Huffer and the fans toys rig, I think it's a wash, except for you're going to pay less in the aftermarket for the bad cube.
Well, it's the same with
Now they get a reissue, anyways.
Neptune is far better than Sea Spray or Spindrift 2.0. Like, I'm sorry, like he looks better. I mean, and then there's still the gears that's done, I believe, by, I don't know if that was X Transpots or if that was also Bad Cube. That version looks really good.
That's Bad Cube.
Yeah. Bad Cube as well. Yeah, I mean, they're Autobots. People know me. I don't care about Autobots. I have them, and I'll probably just raffle them off because I need my Decepticons.
I've always had a hard time selling Autobots to you. It's true. I think in the background there, I see like one shelf. You got Springer, RC on her knees, and
but you're gonna see at least like your 86 movie shelf. It's imperative that you've got some of the Autobots. Like I've got Springer, I've got Cup, I've got Blur, I've got RC. Like I have them. I've got Scorponok up here. I have to move my camera. But, I mean, up here you've got Scorponok choking Skylinks. I mean, I think that's pretty adequate. And then we've got Gabriel is fighting Constructor. I mean, that just makes sense. Yeah. And then, I mean, the Dinobots were always the snarkiest of the Autobots. So I'm snarky. I think that fits.
Yeah, I think everybody loved the Dinobots.
Yeah. So I mean, like there are some that I'll take, but I mean, like I don't really even have an Optimus Prime. The only Optimus Prime that I've got is technically Nemesis Prime that I won from you.
And
I don't have, I got Phoenix, just because Skyfire, Deathfire, that's kind of like a no-brainer. He was like everybody's favorite.
People, would you mind grabbing that Transform Element Nemesis Prime?
Yeah.
Because I don't think people realize how good this figure is. Yeah, it's a repaint, but it, in my opinion, and I've said it since the start of getting my hands on this guy, is the best Prime out there, hands down.
Yeah, and I was lucky enough to actually, I'm very critical of everything because growing up in car sales and all that stuff, there's price versus value. And so the big thing with this guy, I was actually able to hold TE01 and MP44, and when it came to actual quality, this guy wins hands down. He actually feels, when you talk about the feeling of the value, it's there. Like there's no
joints.
Nothing's. I mean, I've had this guy for a year now. Listen to that.
And look at the lack of panel lines. I mean, for them to get him to clean up that well it's not just a knockoff Prime. It's an original mold.
And he comes with
he's got a
pupil. He even comes with the lights and the gun. I mean, like, yeah, this is a very well done figure. Like, I'm very happy to have this guy.
Someone won the Transform Element G1 color Prime from me. I accidentally sent them the cell shaded one because when they package them, they come in the same stinking package. It's hard to determine like which figure it is. Okay, if you paid a little more attention, maybe it wasn't so hard. But he ended up keeping it because it was awesome. But now I don't have any. So
yeah, that's the thing. Like there is like on Shozy, I can't tell if it's the cell shaded one, but there is a TE01 that's up for pre-order. Now I'm sorry guys, if this doesn't come with the trailer, I don't really care. This guy is, I mean, he has a lot of weight in the legs. And look how like that cleans up. That's your profile on the back. How clean is that?
It's noise.
Billy wants to know. Like a tiger.
Have you ever transformed him? Billy wants to know.
No, I haven't. I've transformed. I do have a few that I have transformed, like figure wise in my collection. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not an A stance guy. Like, if you do look at my stuff, I do pose my figures. This one I haven't transformed yet because I haven't needed to. But what I ended up doing is, who was it? It was X Transbot Gravestone. I used to have Shattered Glass Prime, and I took his trailer and I attached him to Gravestone because it actually looked really good. But I ended up raffling off my Gravestone, which I believe Jim Goodwin won. That was his pick. And then my Shattered Glass, Adam Risley won, and so he bought that. But no, I have not transformed this guy, but it doesn't feel like it would be that hard.
I can't believe nobody else is joining the live chat. Is this link not working when I add it into the comments? Let me see.
Well, let me grab my monster from downstairs. That should be cold in the freezer, so I'm getting.
Go ahead. Go ahead. In the meantime, I'll give you guys some of my personal history. So I started this whole thing like this. It went down like this, right? There was an auction in Scottsdale, Arizona, and they had G1 Transformers, and they were original sealed packaging, like Piranacons, the whole set, all of them. They had them graded, boom, at least at 80. And I was like, I could probably sell those. You know, I'm in a few Transformer Facebook groups, and, you know, I could probably sell these. So I invested like a little bit of money into them. My wife was pissed because she's like, you spent how much on toys? And I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Let me stop you right there. They're collectibles and action figures, first of all.
Oh, time out. Was this the auction that I lost all my bids to you in? That bid that happened?
And thanks to you, I have been able to in the future, I've moved this into something, a community. As to where you would have stuck them on your shelf, Carl, and never transformed them.
So I was bidding on. This was a huge collection. So this had a very large variety of G1. It went through G1, G2. There were some Beast Wars. There was some Trans Metal. This was a very, very nice collection that went up in Arizona. It was here being done in Phoenix. And the guy had multiples of a lot of figures, a lot of the ones that people wanted. So there were, I don't remember there being too many primes, but I remember there being Scorponok. There was the Black Zarek. There was several different versions of G1 Soundwave. I was bidding on some Jetfires. I was bidding on a G1 original in-box Shockwave that I really wanted, and I lost out on it. I think I was bidding on like 8 or 9 figures, and I lost out on
Shockwave. I didn't get Shockwave.
Yeah, Shockwave went for stupid money real fast, but they had very, very, very nice figures. They had even some of the cool, the new edition Insecticons, so like Chop Shop inbox. They had the Insecticons. The Insecticons were loose. But it was a gorgeous collection. They had great pictures, and yeah, he ended up getting a good chunk of it. That was funny because like we met over Facebook Marketplace because I was selling a bunch of Titans Return and Combiner Wars stuff.
Yeah.
And then we learned, and then he tells me about that, and I was like, oh, so you were the one that stopped me from getting some of my stuff.
So if you want a live video chat with us and get on with some video, just let me know in the comments and I'll send you a direct link through your messenger. So I got those. I didn't get them all, but I got some of them. It was a big lot. I mean, it had to have been like somebody passed away or something, you know.
Mm-hmm. No, that's exactly what it was.
And so I put them up on a raffle site that I knew. No, I didn't.
No, eBay, didn't you?
Sold them on eBay, yeah, but not for bad prices. But I come to realize eBay takes your ass for some money in fees, right? So I let me send Mark an invite here. I went to a G.I. Joe website, Shipwreck
Cove.
Great group of guys and stuff, and they let me do a Transformer raffle, and then I was like, well, I mean, why don't I just do a Transformer specific group? Obviously, we have some random stuff, but it adds variety, you know, because sometimes there's dry spells and things like that, and I do cons, so I got a variety of stuff. And in the meantime, we just kind of grown from there. But the focus is what I would like. My vision of this group is to be more community. You know what I mean? Speaking of, we've got a member of our community here by the name of Eric Manson. Welcome to the stream, Eric.
How's it going?
Man, wow.
Man, I feel like I just saw you yesterday.
That you did, actually.
Sitting in my garage talking toys.
Oh, you went over here?
That one right there.
Is that a custom? That's got to be.
He's got some nice stuff, man. I love the display.
No, that was the one I got from Carl yesterday.
Yep. Wait, which one? You got two?
Well, that was the. Let me make sure the camera's getting it. There, I'll pull it out.
Now, if you want to talk about someone who's collecting all over the place, yeah. Yep, G2 Montana, DX9. Okay. I still have G2 Henry and G2 Drag Strip that I've got. I'm selling.
So, fun fact about Eric: he makes shirts. He makes all kinds of shit. Shit, you know what I mean?
Dude's a jack of all trades.
For example, he's also a professional welder. I'm waiting for a life-size transformer welded by you.
One of these days. I'm trying to talk my class into doing it.
They all just add their own pieces. You would have to think of all the different little specific welds that have to be made and be like, okay, well, you're going to do this weld. And
yeah, why don't you just make Frankenstein? What was his name? What was his name? I don't even know I don't remember what his name was. The Frankenstein. It was Frankenstein as the toy. The blue fin.
Yeah, Frankenstein's the toy because I got that. I won from Tim. It was
yeah,
Autobot Spike, wasn't it?
Yeah, there you go. Autobot Spike. Just have the class make him. So have the class basically pick an Autobot that they like and be like, okay, you're making a leg.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but I want to add one more person to our party here. It's Mark.
Who we adding in?
It's Mark.
Oh, Mark. Hey, man. In the middle of the room.
How come everybody's got their cameras facing their ceiling fans?
I don't.
Well, I'm on a cell phone. I mean, here's a better view of my room.
Oh, yeah.
That's a nice big space, too.
Oh, you got to see my F-30 collection. It's amazing. I'm joking. Hold on.
Well, Mark is doing the one thing no collector wants to do. Well, one of two things.
What's that?
The first thing we didn't want to do is we don't want to sell it. He's not doing that. But he's packing up his entire collection. We've been going over we've been brainstorming a lot of ideas on how to get this done. And this is something he's been doing. I've been wishing him the best of luck. So he has been packing up his collection. And I'm not going to give out the reason why. That is his job to say. So, Mark, what are you doing?
I'm moving to Indiana.
He got evicted.
No. Got a better job.
Oh, that was spending money on Transformers.
This is what I'm looking at right now. This is my collection.
Packing stuff up.
But there it is. It's all there.
Well, you pack better than I do.
They're all back in the boxes. I don't have to turn this thing around or else I would. Oops.
Yeah, I haven't been able to turn it around myself.
Yeah, I got a few. I'm just tired. I've been painting, cleaning.
That's like the big reason why I'm not moving is because I don't want to pack all my stuff.
Oh, yeah, I completely understand that. Sorry, I'm moving around a lot.
Mark on your house? The market's hot for selling.
Careful. Yeah, we're making a good profit on the house.
Nice. Put in Dogecoin.
Oh, I don't even trust that stuff.
Billy, to answer your question, yes, I do. I do think they will finish the DX9 G2 collection. They probably will finish that.
Well, since you guys are drinking, I guess I'll join.
Dude, I've got a monster. I start grad school on Monday, so this is my poison.
Congrats, buddy. It's for kinesiology, right?
Well, no, my bachelor's degree is in kinesiology. I am now doing physical therapy. So I met my cohort this past week. So Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, I've been doing orientation. So I got to meet the 53 other people that are in my class. And yes, I am the oldest. Yes, I am the tallest. And yes, I have the most white hair.
Hey,
well, that's okay because I'm the oldest welding instructor at the school I teach at.
Really?
You're like
I'm
Gandalf.
even actually the guy that taught me welding at the school I went to is the guy that got me the job here, and I'm older than he is by
Dang,
3 years.
that's surprising.
So just so you're aware, if you guys show up to any of these conventions Carl's at, he is giving away free massages in the hotel room.
I don't do massages. That's not. Dude, I'm not a
Mouth
masseuse.
hug?
Yeah, I didn't say you were going to school for massage therapy. That's what you just told us. You were giving away massages. I can tell
No,
you.
I said I would comfortably be the little spoon to make anybody
gives
feel
good
comfortable.
massages. Got
Free
one.
mouth hugs?
Free
I will
mouth
get
hugs?
free hugs
Is
all
that what
day.
he said? Give him a little sugar and watch him go.
I will be learning muscle manual therapy, but I don't think you would like it. It's not exactly comfortable. If anybody's been through physical therapy, there's a nice side to it and there's an ugly side to it, and you always start with the ugly side. So
It hurts.
just be ready.
Yeah, I'm not real happy with the chiropractor popping me. I just went and saw him today.
I have
What they do
issues
your
with
back?
chiropractors personally. Like it's something where they try and create it to be a repeat business.
Well, it
That's
is. That's how I feel. But it's part of that accident from when I got T-boned last month.
Ooh.
What's this next
Oh, it's
space
a
with you here?
Car back?
I just got the truck back I think it was the 24th of last month. Finally.
Look, man, I'm about there. Well, I usually have
just do it. It's
Look at
so
that.
much easier.
Oh,
Yeah,
dude, that's,
I had an afro. Like his beard, my hair was like his beard up here.
I hate you now, Mark.
But that was back in '97.
Show off them golden locks.
dude, I got long hair.
Yeah, well, I have a lot of salt and pepper, heavy on the salt.
That's right here.
So
I've heavily invested in ball caps.
I love. I mean, that's something I've always loved being a '90s kid. Like growing up in the '90s, but like I
Oh yeah.
will always wear baseball hats. But I can't wear baseball hats to school. It sucks.
They won't let you wear hats.
No, you got this. That's the whole thing we kind of learned. You've got to be very professional. So I mean, like I can wear like shorts and a t-shirt.
Yeah, I mean,
And,
I
like-
get that once you're working, but you're at school.
I know it's weird, but it is what it is. I mean, Midwestern is I'm going to school with, I think the new class is like 350 people. So the four main programs, and there's a lot more to this school, but there are pharmacists, nurse anesthesiologists, physician's assistants, and then us in the PT department. So those are the four. But then this school is about 3,400, 3,500 students total with other programs. Like there's veterinary sciences, ophthalmology, dentistry, and a bunch of other stuff. But it's all sciences. Like I'm not going to school with some PhD English major. That's not happening. Everything is health sciences.
It sounds thrilling.
So I do have to wear scrubs every now and then. So I will be wearing scrubs.
Well, as long as you're making the big bucks at the end.
I will be.
I got a thought. Starting with Eric. Anything new you've gotten lately?
As far as figures,
Yeah.
I got Armageddon. I got the G2 from Carl. And then I just got that what was that Galaxy pack that I picked up from you that same day?
Yeah, the Galaxy Pursuit. That's one
Yep.
that's got a barricade and punch counter punch.
I
And just
have
a lighting color.
Downtown Cerberus is on his way, so I can add to my headmasters. Who I just got a second Dracula that I'm doing into Convo Bat. I'm trying to talk a couple people into doing the commission for that.
He showed me that, and that is a brilliant idea.
I'm about $100 shy of picking up my Lewin Captain America Prime.
Oh, wow.
I'll probably get that this weekend. I'll probably
You
just sell the
raffled
hell
one
out
off,
of
didn't you, Jim?
that and get it.
What'd you say, Carl?
Those would be my
Did you raffle a Captain America Lewin Prime off in the very beginning?
I had the Lewin Prime, but I didn't get any of the Captain America ones.
You did? I thought you raffled one off.
That's my next one.
Maybe I did. I don't know. I don't even know at this point. But Eric, reach out to me after this. I'll see if I can get one for you cheaper.
That'd be awesome.
Yeah, for sure. You know, can't make any
And then I would
promises.
say Giga Power Swoop would be my last one that I've gotten recently. Well, and then the second one, Ollie, that I won from you.
Oh yeah, you won 2 ollies.
Yep.
I hate all.
Ollie Oxen for you.
Swoop, it's amazing. All the Giga Powers are amazing.
Yeah, they
Oh,
are.
They
Giga
are.
Power's fine.
I'm waiting on my last 2. They just
Extreme
showed
Power.
me.
I won 3 of them from the group.
I'm pretty
in the very
pissed off
beginning
with
when I was on a
those
hot
you
streak.
right now.
Won
Yeah.
3, bought 2.
That's right. That's right, Carl. You got them all.
Yeah.
And I
Mark,
got 2.
what
I got
about
2
you?
of the weathered ones right now.
Carl was the big reason that I got jinxed into this collection that I've done in 3 years. Thank you, Carl.
Damn.
Sorry, not sorry.
I went a little
I
crazy.
mean, hey, don't. Okay, if you're gonna blame me, then you're make it look that way on my screen. Then you're blaming
I came
him
over
because
there to
he's the
buy
one who dragged.
Hasbro.
He's the one who dragged me into this.
Didn't even know about Giga Power or none of these bots until I walked into his house and got invited to this group.
Yeah. Whoops. And I blame Tim because I sold stuff to Tim, and then he dragged me to TCP, and it was game over. And I
Well,
bought
that was
That
worse.
doesn't need to
You
be a blame
gave me
game.
Tim's
I-
info. I got
I
a hold
think
of
we're all
Tim.
happier for this, right? We're all happier. So you pointed the wrong way, Carl.
Oh,
I know.
love I would never get rid of any of my action figures. And I mean, that's just the Transformers. I mean, if we wanted to get into my collections, I mean, I got the original. Man, let me hit more lights.
Just got
If you guys ever need LED work or anything like that done, I get all that good stuff.
Yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. Like, I need him to help me brighten up that thing.
oh
I
my
want
god,
that
Power
right.
Rangers.
Those are the original 12-inch ones?
Oh yeah, and I got the original Zords. I got the original all the bot or the figure. Or that's in a different shelf though. And then I'm everywhere. I mean, it's
Star Wars, some Spawn, some He-Man. Is that He-Man stuff? Right there?
yep. Yeah, well, there's a little bit of everything.
Hey, I've got the 3-0 Power Ranger sets on order, on pre-order. Got a bunch of
Did I get
those.
those from you?
The Power Rangers?
Yeah, I don't remember if I ordered those from you. I have no idea.
I don't think so.
Yeah, it's
It's
just a little bit.
incorrect or what they've ordered, and we just don't know. We don't know until we get the invoice.
I mean,
Yeah.
I've got a spreadsheet, but I don't think so.
Well, after this, shoot me a message of what they are. I think I talked to you about it, at least for the Green Ranger.
Oh yeah, maybe so. Yeah, I think I ordered some extra because those were exclusive. Oh my god,
Hogan?
that's the old school Hulk Hogan.
Let's see.
Mark, what
else
about
I
you? You got anything new lately, or are you just all cardboard boxes right now, packing up?
I do
got
know
some
some of
new
the new stuff he got.
I got the Tokar Razor finally for my turtles.
And then you also got some of the MMC DJD.
Oh yeah, I finished my DJG. That's right. I'd show you, but they're all put away.
Silver Hawks.
Boo.
I got John Wick actually. I got that the other day. Hold on. It's upstairs.
Hot Toys?
No, I found it at Walgreens. That was getting some
Oh,
Band-Aids for my son. It's dark in my room. Hang on.
What is that?
Don't
Oh, is that
mind me.
wait? Is that Coulter?
Yeah.
Think,
Oh, nice.
Think of this one.
Nice.
Oh, that's Diamond Select, isn't it?
Yeah. Diamond Select.
Yep.
I
Diamond
ordered a
Select.
bunch of the what is it? The Invincible sets.
Oh, that's such a good
That
anime.
cartoon is good.
Omni Man and Invincible. It's a 2-pack.
I love that. It's
That
such a
cartoon was
good
actually
anime.
really good.
Oh man, I love that series. I've watched it twice at
Yep.
least. I'm
What
just
else did I get
itching.
made, yeah?
It's
But
only the first 13 chapters. Or
What
13
is it Amazon?
It's on
No.
Amazon.
Yeah,
Prime.
Amazon has Netflix made that other superhero live action that already got canceled.
Tim, I
Oh,
did
you're
get something
talking
else.
about something Jupiter.
Yeah.
Jupiter Legacy.
It wasn't too bad, but I didn't get
think it was bad.
sucked into it.
No, I need the same. It was so slow.
They should
So
have.
That was my problem. They just didn't push it as fast as they should have.
It's a good
Especially
Especially
graphic
after
novel.
they just had the boys, and they just had that other one right after the boys with the anime one that was holy shit. Sorry, my
Invincible.
language.
Yeah.
It's all right. It's Facebook.
Hey Tim, I did get something else. I forgot to tell you.
What?
Oh, you can't see it. Damn it, Tim.
A black box.
It's actually
Soundwave? What is
Yeah,
it?
that's Soundwave, but I can't tell what.
It's hard to tell what it is,
Is that
though.
Toy House Factory or is that?
It's a picture, is it?
it's a drawing.
Oh, who made it?
Nice.
Bobby Skullface, and he signed them all for me.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that artwork. Yeah, that you got.
Yeah, I got this. too.
Grant got the throw pillow or the throw blanket. He got one of those.
Yeah, I got the DJD, Rodimus, and
Oh, that reminds me.
That's awesome.
my Dino.
You know what?
That was the last thing.
I have ordered 4, maybe more. I can't remember. I got 2 large posters of Transformers and 2 smaller ones, but I have them autographed with certification by
When are those going to hit raffle?
Prime and Megatron. Help me out, guys. Jeez, I've had too many of these.
You talking about
Frank Welker and Peter Cullen autographed.
You should
those
raffle
doing
those
raffle?
up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them up on a raffle. I'm probably gonna keep one at least. Maybe
Raffle.
do
Carl
it.
already knows on my bucket list is to get Peter Cullen's fucking signature.
Oh, nice. That's the take on the
Killing Joke.
Killing Joke. Yeah.
Nice.
So you
That's
can get
pretty
this on
sweet.
display, and then for all you people who say I don't like Autobots, be quiet.
Well,
Sure.
You're the one that says that.
You're an in the closet Autobot fan. It's
Yeah.
all right.
No,
I
actually-
remember
Carl.
that guy Jeff that I introduced you to. He was in the closet. Oh, I only collect
Decepticon fan?
Autobots, and now he's full on Decepticon crazy.
Right.
Well, no, really. I mean, the only reason I got those two actually was because I helped out. So Grant got a bunch of these. He's the one who found this site, and I helped him put everything up. And he by accident ordered like duplicates, and so like I'll take the Prime one because I think it's cool. But like really, my big thing is like this to me is epic. I love.
I
it.
will agree. I think Decepticons have better modes, alt modes, and they just do.
Yep.
Well, I mean, come on. Boys like war, and let's be honest, Decepticons by nature were designed to be warriors, where the Autobots were supposed to be miners or whatever they are. You know what
Like
I mean? General warehouse workers or
The blue collar workers.
You know who I would, if I was to pick an Autobot that would absolutely be a welder in the real world, it would be
Hoist.
Tough.
Wasn't it? That was the
Hoist.
Hoist
No.
episode, wasn't
Hoist,
it?
Inferno, Grapple. all
I was
His
gonna say,
name.
yeah.
He's got his
Grapple.
hand. He's one of the wreckers. He's got the hook for the hand. Help me out here.
Oh, DJD. Oh, not the NFC just did him. He's purple and yellow.
Yes,
Oh, Impactor.
Impactor.
Oh shit!
I beat you all. And he's originally an
I could
Autobot.
see a little welding stick coming out of his arm instead of a hook.
There you go.
Yeah, right there. Is that not a welder? Look at him.
Yeah, MMC did do him. Yeah, MMC actually did a really good job on him. He looks really good.
Good thing you got two of them.
Yeah, I got the second one for $20, and I won the first
I need
one
to
for
start
you.
doing that.
Did you?
Yeah,
Those are the stories I love hearing when someone's like,
I will say this group I have won a crap ton.
"You're welcome."
Hey,
Thank all of you for it.
we do have other people other than us four here.
I'll say I
And
will
really-
say my best win though was from Sean, and that was $30 for a Toy World Devastator.
Which one is that?
X edition.
The perfect
Yeah.
edition.
No, is it the cell shaded or just regular green?
X.
Just regular.
The green one.
I got that. I won the wedded green from Cali. I don't know how to say his name. I don't want to butcher it. The guy from Hawaii.
yeah,
Please,
Kale.
Okay, I don't want to mess up his name. That's just rude.
I do it in all sorts of games. I've been murdering names I mean,
I was gonna say I'm a teacher. Do you know how many names I have butchered in the 3 years that I have been working?
You can just make up names though. That's what I would do.
I do, and that's how I memorize people's names. As far as my students, is I just make up names for them until I eventually get the right name, and it always works.
yeah, he called me Time for a long time. I was like, no, it's Tim. There's no E.
Father Time, yes.
Father Time. So Billy asked, "Are you guys in on the new Takara multi masterpiece Seekers?"
No.
Really?
I would have to say no.
Yeah.
Nope.
I already ordered all 3 of them.
I'll have to, and this is my, I do have a lot of Hasbro stuff, but I'm at the point that I'm really considering selling off my Hasbro collection and just staying with my 3P and 4P and KO, which would be, I consider fan toys and make toys and everybody else that actually makes figures that are worth it.
You know, Takara needs to, they need to do
up.
die cast, honestly, and they need to do better quality control. Like the Hound with his door, it was consistently breaking and cheap, thin plastic. I hope that they stepped it up with the Seekers. There's obviously going to be a fan base that want to stay with the official Takara.
It's the retool that kills me. Everything is retooled continuously.
Terrifying.
I think they're going to turn out good. I do. I'm curious how light they are. Now, Grant, he had the Make Toys, and then he got the G2. You know, the con exclusive one. That
yeah, I have him too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now, when you hold Starscream, and it's the Make Toys versus you hold the exclusive, they took all the die cast out, didn't they?
Yep.
So they
charge more. They charge $30 more
for the G2 paint scheme, which looks great. But the fact that, and I'm sure it's because it was a small batch, for pricing and stuff is probably why they had to opt out of that. But
and this is Acid Swarm, and he's got heft. This guy feels he's very solid.
I'm jealous.
Yeah, I love this dude. I really
want him.
Sorry.
I've lost twice.
Bang bang pew
pew. Spent a lot on that second one.
Eric will buy him.
I ain't selling him, dude.
I come get him, Carl.
I know where you live. Get him. You know exactly where I live, but no.
You don't have friends, Carl.
That's where Tim still lucks out on this one. I don't know where Tim lives yet, but I'm gonna find you, Tim.
Oh wow.
Oh, anytime. Come on out.
Yeah, he's always trying to get from him.
It's a long drive, but
everything's a long drive. It's Arizona.
You guys are 12 hours from me.
You're only 12 hours away. 9. That's a short drive, man.
I don't know. That's a long drive. You make it in 9.
Well, you going to the Vegas Unicon, Mark?
What's up?
Well, if you're saying it's 12.
Unicon? I don't know what you said, Tim.
Las Vegas Unicon, are you going to go in October?
I want to, but I don't know now. When is it? October?
It's in October.
I will try. I don't know. I'm going to be looking for a job out there now.
Oh, well, yeah, you'll be further away by then. They
South Bend.
The TFCon in Los Angeles, I'd really like to put together like a group of people that are actually going to show up and make sure that we all get together and do something. You know what I mean?
I'll go if they don't have communist rules.
I don't. Oh well, California. But by next year, hopefully, it won't be that way.
What are you doing? You putting the bunny over here?
Sorry, my places are opening up now with that here in Arizona, especially without masks. Even at Walgreens, there was an announcement. I was there earlier, and it said, "Please wear, a mask unless you're vaccinated fully or whatever."
And okay, I mean, and I work at a school. This is the facts of it. If you are asked by someone, that is a HIPAA violation.
Yep.
They cannot ask you. That is law. Period. That is lawsuit action. You can sue somebody that asks you for anything for that matter.
No. HIPAA's between your provider and somebody else. Between you and somebody else. Like if you were to ask me, it has nothing to do with HIPAA. HIPAA's only medical, like between insurances and stuff. That's not us.
So exactly, you don't have to answer that question because that is a HIPAA violation. That is a violation of your medical.
What's stopping you from just saying, "Yeah, I'm vaccinated"?
Well, that's what I do.
What's the next question?
I'm not getting the shot. It's not going to happen.
I took
I've
mine.
been teaching. I'm with these students on a daily basis. I have had students that are 100% that have had it, that have had family members actually die from it.
Yeah.
And I don't have it. I mean, after all this time, and I don't wear a mask to work.
Well, you actually may have had it, but you could have been asymptomatic. Like you yourself could have been strong enough.
I was out for about 2 weeks, and they said it was what was it? A viral lung infection,
which is also what COVID is.
What COVID is exactly.
It's a viral lung infection. If that was in the very beginning, if you had that back in October of last year, then basically you had a viral lung infection, which was COVID.
If I got it, I never knew it.
Came up as negative as far as their COVID vaccine.
Now, I did have a speculative positive test for the mumps.
Really?
Yeah.
You got the mumps, huh?
I mean, I got chicken pox.
I mean, it's been.
I had a chicken pox once.
It's been a couple of years now, but they walked a detainee into my office that had the mumps, and then a few days later, I'm like, man, my nuts are hurting a little bit. Maybe I slept on them wrong. And then, so my buddy said he repeated that in front of the head of medical, who's like, "There's a mumps outbreak in that unit. So they called me at home and told me you need to quarantine at your house for a week, and we're sending someone out to test you." I'm like, "For what?" They're like, "The mumps." I was like, "How did you guys find out?" And my buddy's like, "I was just joking around." I was like, "Dude, come on." So I sat in this room for a week playing Xbox. But
that doesn't sound so bad. You make it sound like it's terrible.
Oh no!
I know. No Xbox.
I forget the terminology they used, but it was a inconclusive negative is what it was. But since it was inconclusive, they made me take a week off. They didn't pay me. But like the county health supervisor came over my house and started swabbing my mouth and all this stuff. I'm like, I don't have the mumps. I told the guy, I was like, maybe I slept on a nut wrong or something. You know what I mean? I don't know, but I didn't have the mumps.
I have to go through a whole bunch of stuff because with being a healthcare professional, I have to do all these things. And there are immunizations that I haven't had done since I lived in England, which was over 20 years ago. So it's like I had to redo a bunch of stuff, and I have like one more to go for one more, and I have to do a bunch of titers, and it's annoying, but it is what it is. Like if I want to do this, whatever, get it over with. Like today, I just had blood drawn out of both arms for more stuff.
God, you're a beast.
Well, I mean, like you gotta think this. I've been diabetic for 33 years. I've done over probably 40,000 injections, and I don't even want to count how many times I prick my fingers. So stuff like this doesn't bother me.
I'll do a lot of things, but needles, no.
Dude, needles are nothing.
Well, aren't you? But
I got my back done.
I got tattoos.
Even having my back done, I didn't. Needles, no. I don't enjoy needles at all.
Dude, when I was in the military,
quitting smoking. Everybody's like, "Go do acupuncture." No, no.
When
I was in the service, you literally walk down a hallway, and you have two assholes on either side, and they just stab you as you walk by. And you have no idea.
That's like walking down the aisle of my welding booths when they're using their wire wheels. I catch those fucking things everywhere.
Oh, the brush roller.
Yeah, the wires shooting out and catching and sticking your skin right here, or here, or here, here.
I want to see if I can find a picture to throw up of the Huff reverses.
Oh, but Carl, so where I work for the federal government, the Department of the Army. We don't have to wear masks anymore, but I'm always around soldiers. And they don't even mandate the vaccine for those guys, which is good for them because I feel bad for those guys sometimes.
Right, it shouldn't be mandated.
Well, for the military, it's like you guys are pumped full of. I mean, because I've dealt with military all my life.
Yeah, you're dealing with nuts. I mean, that's where I graduated.
Well, I mean, just like all the injections you get stuff for anthrax, and the list goes on. It's like you get concoctions.
That one hurts.
Yeah.
The
Oh, I
anthrax
know.
one hurts like a mother. I got that one. I got smallpox.
Yep.
They give you those little the pills when you deploy. They make you hallucinate. You like see leprechauns and shit. It's fucking wild. You guys need to try that one.
Well, I mean, like, because for you guys, like, there's, I mean, with
I can
anthrax,
get that if you want to see it.
typhoid, rubella, measles. So, your MMR, which is measles, mumps, and rubella, you get all that stuff.
We get that. The
Then
flu
it
shot,
all
the
comes
flu
down to being like where you're going to be at, and then there's also things I think they're going to give you for mustard gas, and then
mustard gas is done.
yeah, and then like the other one is like that peanut butter shot that you guys get. Like I don't know what that's for, but that thing is in your butt, and yeah,
Yep,
that thing
I was
is.
allergic to that. I couldn't get that one.
What
I
sucks
don't know
for
what
me?
it is. It's some sort of penicillin and a mixture. But
Yeah.
I was allergic to it, so I couldn't get it.
What sucked for me is when I was a kid, polio, they usually put on like a sugar tablet and then they just put in your mouth. And the lady with my nurse was like, "Oh, you're diabetic. You can't have the sugar cube." She put that stuff like right on my tongue. My tongue like was instant curdled. It was so gross. Like right on my tongue. I was like, I'm sitting there, my brother's like chewing on like a sugar cube, being like, I'm all special. I'm like, oh.
Oh, it's the malaria medication that they give you. You're supposed to
Oh
pop
yeah,
these
malaria
malaria.
I take it several times. That's usually like a regimen, and that's a big orange pill.
Yes, and that makes you, if you don't sleep or you have too much caffeine, you have like weird hallucinations.
Yep.
Or
Well, there's
super
also other
vivid
things they put on sugar cubes.
No, gummy bears.
Show Z.
What you
Hey,
pulling
Kyle,
up,
you ready
Kenny?
for
That was the good 90s time.
It's
So,
also the 70s before
Let's
most
look at some upcoming figures and see what we
bed?
got.
If it's Sans Toys, I ordered it all.
I want that, actually, to be honest. Somebody just won that in one of the raffles.
What?
What's
Was that combiner? What was it? It's the Beast something.
Wait, Monstar? What's our Monstructor?
I think it is.
Yeah.
I think we were
Yeah,
just
so that
talking
was-
about that
so
at
that
your
was-
house. Huh?
Well, I say Monstructor. That was my last raffle that I spun. I feel like I haven't done anything in a while. So that was Alvin's game, and that was won by Andre.
What do you
I
guys
haven't
think
played
of
it in a
this?
while.
I think that looks stupid.
I agree.
I'm
with
not
Carl.
into it. I actually was looking at both the different molds for the M2 and the M3, and I'm a hard pass.
What happened
That's
to
an easy
M1?
pass.
And I mean, I'll have to say I love my fembots. I mean, I have a shelf dedicated.
Like, don't get me wrong, Nicey was awesome. She looked sick. This looks dumb.
I don't understand what it is. It's like
It's basically a girl
pornographic-
cosplaying as Prime.
But
That's
does she
the-
transform?
No, she
It's not
doesn't.
a whore.
No, she doesn't transform. She just has a bunch of extra parts if you get the M3 version.
Yeah. So
Is
this
this what
is
you were talking about?
Abominus by TFC. So this is them making their Abominus. That's Cutthroat. That's his real name.
You know, I mean, I like them, but
They're
do
too
they
small.
feel they seem dated to me? One, they're
Yeah, it's
small,
very blocky.
and two, they just don't seem very clean to me. Now, King toys, they're not necessarily clean, but they come together better. If that makes
I like the King. The King
Yeah.
toys are beautiful.
I mean,
I just
that's
don't
why
wanna
I'm going
transform
with the
those
Kang Toys Predaking. I mean,
I
I
mean, look
don't,
at
even,
that.
I don't even care what he looked. Well, I care what he looks like in the end, but he's going to be
Man,
a
let's go.
beast.
I mean, no offense to anybody that bought this or likes it, but to me, this looks like
Crap.
just a, the step above, like a Hasbro combiner. You know what I mean? Like not
It's not
masterpiece
impressive
quality, but
at all.
I mean, look at this. The back of his legs are pretty much hollow. They just happen to have pieces folded into them.
Well, for him, he's going to be an arm piece, so that's one you want to make lighter. Because TFC's made a ton of mistakes. Like, to me, like their Poseidon looks amazing, but if they just retooled Iron Shell or whatever his name is, and then just do what Toy World did and just create the thigh pieces and do better ratchets in the shoulders, then he could hold up his own arm. But yeah, this one I got really angry because like the descriptions on BBTS, TF Source, and everybody said that he was going to stand close to 20 inches tall. He's not. He's going to be around 15 or 16. It's total misrepresentation. It's not MP scale. It's chug.
I'm really curious with these Defensors coming out, especially because I got the Make Toys that I just sold, and then yes, that I sent that video to you from Show Z, Tim. You saw that one.
Bad mess.
They actually, well, I imagine he would be, but I ended up selling him because he came just so horrendously. Well, I told you about it too, Carl, where he came with condensation in the container. The box fell apart when I opened it. It was just destroyed from the get-go.
I have that on the way. Mastermade.
Supposedly someday it's supposed to be in the mail again, but they still haven't showed any shipping yet and haven't given me a reply for it.
So remember, like MMC is going to follow the same thing that they did with their Bruticus. So he's going to stand, I think, if they don't do like an accessory add-on kit, he's probably going to be in that 17-inch, 18-inch range. And then X Transbots is going to be the one that's going to be closer to 20. So he's the one, X Transbots will fit closer in with your Toy World, your Zeta, and that route.
If anybody's actually interested, I do actually have all three. I'm going to be doing something soon with.
What is that? I can't really see the picture.
The MMC Bruticus.
Oh, I got all 5 of those. Those are great. I like them.
They are. They're beautiful. I mean, I'm half tempted to keep them just because their vehicle mode and their bot modes are amazing.
I don't like Swindle, though. I think Swindle's a fail. And Swindle and Blast Off was a fail.
Yeah.
But Vortex, Onslaught, and Brawl. Brawl is amazing. I really like Brawl. He might be my favorite one.
I haven't gotten Brawl. And I'll be honest, I'm not super impressed with Brawl from Zeta. That is Zeta.
Oh, no.
Yeah. No.
Zeta,
honestly, most of the bot modes I'm not super impressed with. I did like the paint for Vortex. Actually, both the ones I like the paint for. I wasn't super impressed with Swindle. I like MMC Swindle a lot more.
It's nice as robot mode, but I don't like how blocky it is for the Jeep, because the Willie's Jeep is not blocky.
No, like that, I agree. But Zeta's is actually pretty blocky too.
Yeah, well, for Zeta, they made him a full Humvee. Like they stylized him. Yeah, but like Zeta, the only bot that wins to me is going to be their Blitzkrieg, which is their Onslaught. Everything else is trash. Their combined mode is epic, and that to me is all that matters. Like we talk about Kang toys, individually they look like Zoids, but when you look at that arm, you look at that leg, you look at the claw, I don't care. Put them together as long as they look similar to Predaking, I'm happy.
Oh yeah, and we were just talking about that. I can't wait for Predaking. Honestly, I don't even care if he's 100% looks like Predaking. I just want to. I mean, the way they've designed him so far, he is going to be a savage, and that's more what I see Predaking as being.
So, did anyone get the bugs from Fan Toys re-release, and which ones do you guys know?
Nope, I'm Bad Cube. I just got Toy Hawk stickers.
I couldn't stand Bad Cube's feet.
I agree. Their feet are pretty.
That's a bug me.
Half-ass.
The MMC is not bad, but I don't like they're kind of flimsy. Like the hands don't stay out. It's just annoying.
I mean, but remember, like MMC's price point was like $99.99. They were always on sale. I've got Bad Cube.
Yeah, I was gonna say I got them for $90, so I can't.
Yeah, I got the MMC ones for like $90 too.
Well, to me, I think they're good for army building.
Several hundreds on Fan Toys.
I like Fan Toys, and those are the ones I'm missing. And Carl, luckily, has talked me out of going after Lupus a few times.
Yeah, because there's more than likely going to be a reissue of him.
I've been holding off for Lupus for this reissue. Otherwise, I'd already have them.
I've wasted enough money.
I'm pretty positive they're going to do a reissue of them.
Well, I think so. My thing is, I talked to a lot of people this one, so like I don't know if it's going to be a reissue or if it's going to be kind of like how Coot came out, where he was more of a 1.5. So if they fix the back panel that always falls down, and if they can do the head better to be more of the Western culture versus the Japanese continuity, then it would be better for us, because I don't think they're going to be able to fix the lack of an ankle rocker. Because I mean, I think Lupus is, besides like Spindrift 1.0. It's probably one of Fans Toys' weaker figures, in my opinion.
I've never had him. Well, Perceptor was my first Fan Toy. I love him. Really? Tesla, and I love him.
I've never had that one.
I love him. I didn't even order the 2.0 because I'm not really interested in the little upgrade that they did to him.
Who's this? No, is that Scoria? The Fantoy Snarl, is that Scoria?
I don't have
Slag.
Slag is Scoria, yeah. Or
Yeah, that's the first
Scorcher.
one I got. And I went Cethio.
Bathroom break.
Yeah, I haven't gotten any of the Dinobots, and I haven't gotten any of the Insecticons with Fantoys. I've wanted them originally, and after just advice and talking to people, I went Giga Power and I went Bad Cube.
I like the Fantoy dinos. Sludge was a pain in the ass to find.
Too small.
But the Grimlock, I like the Grimlock. They're the only ones I haven't put away too, because I don't feel like transforming those either. And I ran out of boxes.
I'm running out of space. I keep buying new hutches and new setups, and
Yeah, I told my wife that I'm gonna have my own room for my figures, and she told me I'm dumb.
I've already done a bedroom. My bedroom is Transformers. Period.
My entire basement's Transformers and
Yeah, so
Power
Tim,
Rangers.
you were just showing off the arm. There's the arm. So here's. Yeah, this is
Which one's
ferocious.
Oh,
So,
Yeah, that is amazing. Here, I've got. There he is, right here in bot.
so yeah, this is just going to be something special. So all I just wait a little bit longer before I actually transform. What was it? Dive Bomb. I'll transform him into an arm soon, but until like that Razor Claw comes out, yeah, it can sit there. But this was fun. A lot of tabs, and the cool thing about this one is like if a tab pops off, you can pop it back on, while other figures just break.
I really like that detail on those.
What do you think of this?
Grimlock.
Yeah.
He actually looks
Stylish
pretty
for me.
savage.
He looks pretty.
I like the
rad.
base for that.
I'm impressed with how beefy he looks. I like the arm and the shoulder. One being the
Is it
tail,
a
one
statue or
being
does it
the head.
transform?
The heck is that?
I don't know. I'm trying to figure that out.
Neoform or something? Naco make?
Oh, that's a
One of these
statue.
new
of
off-brand companies.
He doesn't-
Did any of you guys order that off subject, that Beastmasters Inferno that 3D printed guy did?
No,
That he
I
actually
thought about it.
produced the box and everything for?
I thought about it. I don't think it's fitting with my Beast Wars though.
I'm not a big Beast Wars fan. I got it just because it looked so good, and I'm into 3D printing stuff. I used to have a 3D printer and sold it and kicked myself in the butt for doing it.
What would I Google to see what that is?
3D printed Inferno.
I was gonna say, if not, he's on Facebook. I could probably look in my Facebook and see what is. Hold on.
So I would say this. So
thought-
everybody be ready this weekend. This will be going up soon.
Is that Batman?
Yep. So
Maybe
this
I'll
was the
play.
one. So if anybody watched the review, this is the one Bobby Skullface reviewed, and no, he didn't break it. So this is Vexo Promenon from TFCon. So this is.
Yeah, he's what I'm gonna be bidding on. Damn you, Carl.
Yep. Sorry, not sorry.
I may play. I probably won't, but I might.
I'm gonna play with that.
I'm a Batman fan. I got a bunch of Batman stuff. So, damn
But yeah,
you.
so I apologize to everybody. I know I put up a post like a long time ago seeing if there's any interest, and I know there was a lot. I've just been super busy, but he will more than likely be going up tomorrow. Sorry, not sorry now.
I'll probably end up playing on that one. I kind of am interested in checking that one out for me.
Yeah, it was
I like
funny because I was
Batman.
waiting for Bobby to be like, "Can I have this?" I was like, "No," but he didn't ask. So he's just like, because you could hear in the video, he just got more and more excited about it. He's just like, "Damn it, should have got it." Because
Hey, you guys, you didn't
I
even
thought about it.
say anything about this.
that looks
Well,
cool.
now see, I've looked at the turtles. The turtles look pretty good.
A Shredder Transformer.
Well, they
I
had
like
all
my
of them.
Turtles regular.
Sanctioned by
Honestly,
Nickelodeon
I mean, as much
Go.
as I like villains, I think the turtles actually look better. Raphael being my favorite.
Really? Let me see here. So,
Yes, really.
who's making this? Heat Boys? Let's see. Let's take a look at these turtles. Well, those do look pretty badass. He looks
Yes.
like a freaking beast.
He looks.
Mike
I don't
Keaton.
think they do better than the Shredder. And I mean, like I said, I'm a villain fan, but no, I have to say the Autobots will take it on this one.
Like a ninja.
Yeah,
Like a
that looks
ninja
pretty
turtle.
cool.
It's
It looks
very
like a big
Gundam.
old Gundam
Have they
thing.
showed what they transform into though?
Probably a turtle.
Now, see, and I haven't seen a picture, and that's kind of what stopped me from doing a pre-order on it.
I mean, if they're transforming, he certainly looks like he's gonna be some sort of like tank. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
That's
If
kind
he
of
is-
I want to know if or is it vehicle? I don't want turtles. I want something different.
To me, I don't think that's
I'm
going to
going there.
transform.
I mean, if we're here, we'll go in my bathroom.
I mean, look at these nunchucks with the chains hanging down. That'd be pretty dope.
I have all the originals for those.
Yeah, I don't think that's going to transform.
I like the NECA ones better.
I mean, if you do look at him here, it
These
certainly
are
doesn't
originals.
look like a
Look you up.
transforming figure. It looks more like a Gundam style or something. you
No,
know?
what I'm
Yeah,
saying, to
exactly.
me, it's more Gundam.
Hey, Carl, I still have that NECA Predator. I haven't decided what to do with it yet.
Yeah, I think it's awesome.
Yeah, I want to
I
say
know,
if these were Transformers, they would definitely be showing some sort of alt mode
Yeah,
rather than
That's
just.
kind of what I was thinking.
I'm thinking that's more on the lines of Flame Toys and 3-0. I think it's a action figure.
9
exactly,
inches tall.
and that's why I haven't invested anything into those as far as pre-orders.
They look pretty wild though.
I like
Because,
them;
I mean,
they
you
look
look at-
cool, but I mean that's
Look at
going
the
a whole
figures
other
they
route.
have now these don't transform.
The hell is that?
This
Digimon or
is
something?
the same manufacturer. You know, they don't,
Oh,
but he
it's
doesn't
Digimon.
transform. It's just
Yeah,
a
those are action
That-
figures.
That kind of falls into that mass Megatron. I really want him, but at the same time, he doesn't transform like Lewin does. And I love Lewin. I love his height. I love everything about him, but they don't have a Megatron that does that.
I want that Transmetal Cheetor from who makes that? You just had on the last page, Tim. That one there in the bottom right corner.
right here.
I've been so tempted to buy those, but I just can't do it.
I've looked at them too.
I don't know. There's
They
something
look
about it.
beautiful, but at
That's
the
what
same
bugs me.
time,
And then they had a Ravage come out, and I kind of want that too. But I haven't purchased any of them. I've been kind of fighting myself on buying them.
that's going a whole nother route. Once you go there, then you got to start getting all the
Exactly.
beasts.
I mean, I have all the Beast Wars anyway, but I don't know if I want to go into the Transmetal that's not Takara.
That's what I mean.
Does that make sense?
Transmetal, and they did do a
Transmetal
nice
2,
job
CSR.
with him. I mean, he looks just like the cartoon, I would say. And I'm not a Beast Wars fan. I'll say that right now.
I'm same.
Well,
Don't like it.
It took me. I just watched Beast Wars this year, actually. Finally, I watched it once as a kid and was like, "Hell no! What the heck is this? What did they do to my Transformers?" And I kept having people say, "Re-watch it, just watch it, just watch it." And with Tubi and all these sites now, I said the hell with it and went through that. And I got through the other two Beast Wars series. I couldn't do Armageddon or any of those other animated series. They were horrible.
See, I'm
couldn't
younger than you
either.
guys, so I grew up on Beast Wars.
I would
I've
say-
watched them, but I didn't enjoy them.
I didn't. I see. I couldn't do it. It's just the animation is what killed it as a kid. Going from G1 to that was just.
Well, this
This is not the
figure
same.
here by Zeta looks like pure trash to me.
It's
I agree.
pre-MP11 mold, looks like.
That looks like
Look,
a
I mean,
souped up
the
Hasbro.
cockpit where it connects is not even a painted. He's on clearly just a peg on his head. It looks like Hasbro to me.
That's what I said. A souped up Hasbro.
Yeah. I don't even know if I'd say souped up.
I will. I could show you Hasbro. I have that shelf right here. And yes, I will say that's a little bit of an upgrade to Hasbro. Not much,
Not by much. Man.
but a
I don't
little
really
bit.
like Zeta stuff.
$83. What could Hasbro do if they could?
Yeah, I'll stay with my Hasbro 20 unless
Got
you're buying off of
back
eBay.
up for pre-sale?
I got that one on order.
See, I've been thinking
I
about
have,
getting
and
them,
I sold
but
them, but I hate
I want Fan Toys to do them so bad, and the way they've been hitting it, I almost like that meme they just put up with the Bugs, him, and somebody else or Huff, and saying, "Hey, are they trying to make toys out?" Or was bad cube. Trying to it was make toys. Put them out of business.
20 inches tall.
It looks like something from Wheelie. No, Wheelie. That stupid Pixar movie, Wall-E.
Man, this is an old garbage that they made in the Bayformer movies. Like,
but I mean, there's people and people bash Bayformer. I'm not for what he did for the movies. I like him. I'll say it. I'll be that guy that'll say it. For what he did for the robots and everything, he went with his own way of doing it. I like it.
There's the Bad Cube Bugs.
I had those on order and I canceled them when Fan Toys dropped.
I didn't get the clears.
I have the clear version.
Yeah, me and Carl were talking about that because I wasn't sure which one I wanted, and then I went with those, but I canceled.
But I will say, the Toy Hawk stickers are amazing, and I imagine the clear, like I was saying to you, Carl, I think the clear with the wing stickers that they have for them would look amazing.
You guys are what, an hour behind me? It's only 8:30 in Arizona.
Yeah,
8:33.
Yeah. So Tim, if you want to go back on me, I've got one of the Bad Cube Bugs. So like, here's the clear version.
I kind of like that.
So they are pretty big. So
I had the original limited edition 3-pack one when I had the Bad Cube.
Yeah, I do have a collector's grade Hypno, but I got the 3-pack. This is probably one of the only things I've overspent on, but I really like them because I mean, like, yeah, there's no die cast in these, but they're light. And so I pre-ordered the collector's edition because that's got die cast in it, and they look really good. So I mean, like we were talking about earlier, like it's not hard to buy the MMC, these, and if you do have the fans toys or whatever, because it's really easy to army build because the MMC and the Bad Cube are far less expensive. But yeah, this is, I mean, it's still solid. So
yeah, well, the original wasn't too bad. I can't get over Bombshell's feet on Bad Cube. It just really aggravated me. And it's the same thing with MMC. I don't like MMC's kickback. The other two are fine, but kickback is not that good.
No real articulation at all.
That thing looks like garbage. Like a pumpkin.
Yeah, I'm happy with my unique toys.
yeah, here they are. Timmy.
this is
What is
unique
it?
toy. It's
It is. Yeah, that's the one I got. His legs look different. Well, I have him in helicopter mode right now. I'm waiting for Toy Hawks to send the stickers. They were replacing the white stickers. They were all
janky and messed up.
Yeah, faded out and didn't work. They apologized and already got them shipped out.
Yeah, Toy.
But I will say I like him.
Good product.
He's decent. His transformation's a pain in the butt. I'll say that.
He seems a little small.
He stands. Oh, I would say almost as tall as TFC Ultra Magnus, if not as. He might be as tall.
Magnus is almost 12 inches.
Well, and he stands in the shelf.
Here's an
Right
Iron
here.
Factory Legend scale.
Alpha Trion.
Yeah, he looks pretty good.
I mean, there's his helicopter.
Yeah, I remember that.
And I would say he's a little shorter. He probably comes up to his shoulder, to be honest, for Ultra Magnus TFC. But I'm not going to try to transform him right now to find out, honestly.
I wouldn't either.
Nope.
Oh,
There are designated times for transforming Transformers, and
Not when I'm got a buzz going on. I'm
I was about to say not when beer in hand.
I gotta go
I
do
mean,
my
I
damn
spent
thing.
enough time messing with batteries the other day because I won. Was it the what is it? Master Made? So Triptychon. So I got this guy. So these things like are just absolutely bonkers. They're really funny and just like over articulated and really heavy. So I've got him. I've got Caesar, which is their double evil, not double evil, overlord. And putting the batteries in, it was a learning experience because like I thought they didn't work and they actually do. And so like here's Caesar. My eyes light up.
So like a mini overlord.
Yep, mini overlord, but like super beefy. And then I even got, so if you wanted to, I got the bust, so you could actually put like the G1 head on it if you wanted. And so for this one, I got really close to it, that lights up. Huh?
Yeah, that's a really cool feature because even the Devastator has the bust with the light up feature on it. So you kind of get two little display items in one shot.
You do. And then I've got this. I got this from Simmons. And this is Destruction Scorpion. So this.
Yeah, that's amazing looking.
Did Mark leave?
I don't know.
I guess so.
Yep, it looks like it.
Have a good night, Mark.
Have a good one, Mark.
Yeah, Mark, take it easy. And so these things are really, really fun. I'm trying to find the bust for this one because that gets him his gun and his shield, and I want it. So
they don't come with the bust?
They started to like later on, but like these early ones from like 2019, they didn't.
Oh.
So, but yeah, I love this. Like I got this from Simmons. I got the other two from Alvin, and these are just they're really fun. Like I want to transform him into a Scorpion because I do have Black Zarak on pre-order when he comes, so I'm excited for him to go. And I got I'm waiting on the DNA design kits to hit TCP.
So I'm a double up. I got 2 rigs, 2 chomps, 2 of the Black Scorponok, and 2 of the arcs coming.
I might cancel my arc. It's too auto body for me.
Oh.
I have some arc pre-ordered too. I had pre-ordered some of those arcs too. It's the first time that figure's been made, so.
Yeah, and I just it still looks kind of funny to me.
It's 2 of them.
Yeah. Get it graded.
Yep.
Well,
I still have Fort Max sitting in a box in my closet.
Carrie's getting DX9. Carrie's getting a reissue too. That's
almost everything by DX. If you look at Shozi, almost everything DX9 and Unique Toys is actually back up. So like their buzzing went back up for Unique Toys. Carrie, Ancestrad, they all went back up for pre-order.
To me, that says it makes me think that they're trying to build up some money so they can start a new mold or something, you know?
Yeah, and that's what we think about, like so all these Fans Toys reissues. That to me is just profit margin for either making Chomp, fixing Lupus, or whatever issues they're having with their first combiners. That's my thought process.
I don't believe they found them in a warehouse.
I don't believe so either. I do not have to believe that at all. I call malarkey.
What do you think of this? I think this is a little overpriced for what it actually does.
That's that $700 one that was all over Facebook. No.
Yeah, $699.99 on Hasbro.
I
just don't get it.
Yeah, I love Optimus Prime, and it's cool. Hey, but no. Like I told one of my students, it's not that hard to add servos and stuff like that to something like this. And that's all it is servos. I mean, honestly,
he looks like
voice recognition, Bluetooth.
He's got this nice
horrible design.
These don't even seem to close up all the way.
It looks like a one-step changer that's been stepped up a little bit.
I know plenty of people, and there are people on eBay who are already selling their pre-orders for like $1,400.
That's why I couldn't even go with the HasLab Unicron.
I'm glad I didn't. I also wanted to see
everything that I've seen that is, I mean, and to each their own. I'm not here to knock anybody for spending what they do and to grab what they grab, but I want that, and that's why I'm at the point now with my Hasbro collection. I'm really looking at it and thinking about getting rid of it. And I got a pretty good lot of Hasbro that would make decent, but it's in my eyes, quality wise, there's no comparison to a lot of these 3P and 4P companies.
Oh, that's Flame Toys, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's nice. Yeah, that's beast. That axe is really cool.
He looks
amazing. I don't. Is that the model one?
Nope. Nope. That's the full beefy.
Really, that looks great.
Yeah, that's like $4.99.
And I can see myself spending that for the quality.
So here's the thing you have to pay attention to with Flame Toys. D4 Toys is their dealer out of like whether it's Singapore, Hong Kong, whatever. So like when you go back up to the accessories, you're not getting that axe from Shozi. They do not have that version. So it's like the same thing with the G2 Bomber Megatron. Shozi's not getting that with the artillery pack to hold all of his guns and all that stuff. So like I ordered I totally forgot about that pre-order. He's supposed to be coming out soon. The Fallen, I wanted Fallen because it had that crazy flaming chainsaw. I wanted that, so I paid extra to get that. I think I paid $4.79. Rith and I both did. That thing is epic. So yes, you see how on the left that thing is in the box? That you're not getting through Shozi. You're getting everything else to the right of it.
Huh.
So you always got to be careful when you pay attention. If you want the thing on the left or whatever's in the box, you got to go to D4 Toys to get it.
Disclaimer.
Yep.
Good to know.
Yep.
Things like that. Very good to know.
$449.99.
He looks good though.
He looks nice.
Yeah, because I have the 3.0 Shattered Glass Prime and the 3.0 G1 inspired Blitzwing and the 3.0 Soundwave. So like those action figures, if you like a figure and you don't care about transforming it, I do think 3.0 and Flame Toys is the way to go. Because Soundwave,
I haven't got any, but they look great. I've seen the ones Tim's had in the raffles, and I've been very curious.
Well, the next time you come over, you can play with them because I've got all of them.
Really?
I mean, not all of them. I've got so for Flame Toys right now in house, I have Dark Star Saber and I have Flame Toys Tarn, and then through 3.0, I've got the G1 inspired Blitzwing, the Bumblebee movie Soundwave, and I do have the Shattered Glass Prime. So I do have them. And what's interesting is 3.0 is bigger than Flame Toys and is half the cost. Yeah, that sucker I cannot wait to show up.
I'm curious.
You see that on the right?
You got my interest.
Yeah, so that on the right, I want that chainsaw. That thing is epic.
And Tim, if you're going to go with green bottled beers, the one you need to buy, which I will say out in Arizona has not been that easy for me to find.
Grolsch?
Yeah.
That's an old beer.
I really enjoy my Dos Equis.
You're like my neighbor.
You hate your neighbor?
He thought he tried to tell me that was a German beer.
What?
Yeah, it is.
Dos Equis?
It's imported through Mexico.
Yeah, I know. That's what I just told him. He was like, "But that's a German guy." I was like, "No, it's not. It's not a German guy."
He sounds.
Sorry, bud.
I mean, it's in Spanish. Even
Well, I mean, Volkswagen's made in Mexico, but it's not a Mexican car company.
This would be my personal favorite.
Yep. I saw that and I was like, oh, nope.
French and Santen Weizenberger.
Yes.
If you like a white beer and you like Belgian, Duvel's probably the way to go. D-U-V-E-L. D-U-V-E-L. It's a Belgian crisp white beer.
This thing looks even better the more I look at it.
Yep, that's why I ordered it. I saved up so much money to get that thing. I spun a lot of games to get him.
That looks nice.
So he's supposed to be technically like the first Decepticon. That's who
Really?
he is. Yeah.
Huh.
This is what trips me out.
Technically, he's Megatronus.
He's only 7 inches tall.
Yeah, but he's wide.
$400.
Tarn is only 8 inches tall.
He's wide. It's all about the girth, man.
I'm excited about this one from the Bumblebee movie.
Oh, their version of
Bra.
Brawn, yeah.
Clearly, it's 3D printed right here, but
I would laugh if they did a cliff jumper that's split in two. That's my morbid side.
if they were smart, they would.
I will say that would be worth doing.
But like, my question is this: why is cliff jumper always the one that kind of gets the short end of the stick? Like, if you watch Transformers Prime, it was The Rock, and he got killed off in the beginning and then brought back as a zombie.
I'll tell you why.
Why?
It's because they took the other character that looks exactly like him, which is Bumblebee. He always lives, and push him to the max. And then they use Cliff Jumper as the scapegoat that, man, we'll just paint him differently. But hey, it's your exact same character that you love so much. It's a psychological thing.
Man, terrible. Just seeing him get split in half in the movie made me. I laughed out loud in the movie theater.
And they butcher him in the cartoons and everything. Every cartoon series I've ever watched, they had him in it. They butchered him.
Yep.
Yeah, poor little guy.
And my second, I will say my second favorite animation series would be Transformers Prime.
Yep.
And they destroyed him in that, and then brought him back as a zombie.
Yep. That was the Dark Energon. That was just. I laughed. I was like, is that Dwayne?
That was a great series. I wish they would have continued it. I really do.
Well, that's what we were talking. Like, one of the funny things is the doctor. I think it's Dr. Wu or somebody's doing those little metal scraplets that they're all scared of. That was hilarious.
There he is.
Oh, his leg's missing. Is his leg missing?
Oh, I don't have a light on that shelf. That would be one of the few. Actually, do I need to move it? See, they need to make it so you can adjust the camera.
His leg. Is his leg missing?
Oh, on that first one? Yeah. That was actually what made me start collecting those cliff jumpers. Was I got one with a leg missing, and then I just kept trying to finish him off to fix him, and said the hell with it. He's always been destroyed in every cartoon series. Let's go with the leg missing. He has no hands.
You know what would have been funny is if for Double Evil, for Fans Hobby, is if actually it was like you sent him with like, because he's a brawler, like Overlord.
Yep.
It's the guy who fights in the pit. If he just had like Cliff Jumper's leg to beat people with, I think would have been hilarious. Just a red leg, just bah, bah.
Well, fellas, I hate to say this, but
It's getting past
gotta go to bed.
I'm gonna have to call it a wrap. I've got the beer hiccups. It's official.
Oh,
You are a lightweight. Like, you
hold
had
your
one
breath
beer
and
in
take
Vegas.
a
We didn't even eat. We went to Vegas and like we didn't get to eat all day. We worked like so hard, and then we walked down like Fairmont Street. He had one big beer and was toast.
this is my first beer drinking.
It was this big,
Yeah,
and I drank it really quick.
And then we had to have
I've had,
Chick-fil-A.
like 5 since we've been sitting here.
Yeah, we had to get Chick-fil-A to get him okay before bed.
How many beers have you had there, Tim?
4.
And this is my first time drinking in about 3 months, and I'm already on that in a 22 ounce.
Yeah, but in all fairness,
Hold your breath. Take another drink.
You've been saying Toy Hawks, and it's Toy Hacks.
True. Also true.
That works. I don't even know all the names. How about that?
I think the hiccups are just a fluke, actually. I'm going to be honest. But
thank you, everybody. It was good talking to everyone. Keep
Definitely.
collecting.
Nice to be in the chat.
yeah, thanks for hanging out, Eric. Thanks to Mark for hanging out until he left. I feel like maybe he did say something before he left.
And I will say this, guys, like for when you guys message me, don't feel bad. Like I will do my best to respond to you guys if you need help with your games. I'm not going to be totally locked away. Like this week will be a learning curve. I'm not gone. I will be around. I have Fridays off. So don't worry about me. I will stick around.
Well, then let's call it a night, guys. Peace.
Have a good one.
Later, guys.